Good evening. Is the frequency in use? All right. This is K4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? No, I know they're not. You'd already be on here if it was an emergency. Unless it's an emergency, you don't want me in here. You can break in for emergency traffic at any time. You can see us right now on the air on YouTube. Just put my call K4PEW in the search block on YouTube and you'll come up with it. It's K4PEW. You can also see some information about Simplex and our system, our radio nets on 146.415.net. It's 146.415.net. Easy to remember. And then you can also look at our groups.io page. That's groups.India Oscar. Just do a search for MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. Should come right up. Also, you can email me at k4pew@arrl.net. That's k4pew at arrl.net. You can also, net normal meet, at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night, which we've been doing now for 7 years in September. We're conducting that on 146.415 FM, in case you weren't paying attention, or you're off frequency. The purpose of that is to have fun. Figure out how well your shack works. I know how well mine works, and you can figure out how well yours works, not necessarily by listening to me, but by listening to the other stations, either with your own antenna or hearing what you're not hearing and identifying where they are, because I always tell everybody where everybody else is. So you can kind of figure out how well your antenna works from your particular location. We invite everyone to use the net for announcements, and of course the only big announcement we get next Saturday. It's next Saturday. Don't miss it. The Wilson County Ham Quest, put on by the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club. It's going to be a good one, a big one. There's going to be several commercial vendors, a full house. All the tables are reserved. You can still show up and tailgate. Just contact them through the website for Ham Quest 2021. You'll see it on the web. So you really don't want to miss that, unless you're in the hospital, maybe. But then send your wife with a list of things you need. If also, you might want to go to the one in Huntsville, which is the 21st of August. Yeah, 21st of August. This one next week, of course, is the 31st of July. We've been waiting since last November, when we had a tailgate over in Wilson County. But this is going to be the big one. There's going to be a number of emergency county emergency systems will be there with their trucks and their gear and their stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun to get together with those people. Is there any other announcements that we need to know about?
KM4YRS.
Oh man, you want to bug me about that Sunday night net?
Well, not really. The live feed is not up.
Not up. Well, it's up. My system says it's up. I'm looking at it.
It's not working for me. I don't know why.
You got to pay your bill to the internet service provider, man. And you forgot to send me that $20.
All right, Paul.
No, really, it should be up. Is anybody else not getting it? All righty. Boy, I see a lot of trash on that frequency today. Anyway, the other nets we're doing today are tomorrow night's net is it tomorrow? Yeah, Sunday night's net is at 7:30 p.m. That's 19:30. If you're still in the military area, like local times, it's spelled out in 24-hour time format. 19:30 hours. That's 7:30. For those that don't know that system. For the 28.415 mid 10 meter net that Michael does at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday night. It's always a good net. Been doing it for going on 2 years, and so it's a good time. It's had by most people anyway, unless you got a crappy in town or the conditions stink, which we had a stinky. Well, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Today's Saturday. So yeah, Wednesday we had a really bad 10 meter net due to really bad local conditions, but that's how you figure things out. Okay, let's see. I was interrupted and ruined my whole train of thought. I'm going to start all over. No, I'm not going to do that. So where was I? I did lose a train of thought. Oh yes, we want to start the net. This is net number 7-Eleven. Sounds familiar? And we're starting from the north. We'll be taking check-ins from those short on time first, and then we'll go to, and if there's any right after that, we're going to go to anybody who's a first-time check-in, just so we can make a nice introduction. So do we have any people short on time?
Yeah, this is Kilo Mike, Bravo November Romeo. Michelle out of Mount Juliet.
Hey, LaSalle, you doing all right?
Yes, sir. No complaints here. Life is good.
Yeah, I missed you at the breakfast this morning. I thought you were coming over.
My son came back in from, he was visiting, and me and him got a little bit under the weather. I wasn't going to drive out nowhere.
Okay, no problem. I just your son's more important than ham radio, so I'm glad you had time with your son. Hope to see you again. Maybe we'll see you Saturday at the Ham Quest.
That's where I want to be at, and that's at the fairgrounds, right?
That's correct, Wilson County Fairgrounds. You won't miss it.
Roger that. I'll be right there.
All right, very good, LaSalle. Good to have you in there. That's LaSalle. He's here in Mount Juliet, Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Radio. Who else is short on time?
KK4W.
Hey, Bill. You make it. Hey, everything going well for the no problems for next Saturday?
Everything's good. Everything's to go, and we're excited about it. We're going to see a lot of changes, and I think you'll like it.
Oh no, I know I like it. I know it. Well, just like I was talking to Donnie, that week. I think it's going to be even better than you think it's going to be in anticipation with all the people coming.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We've been doing a lot of work on it, and like I said, it's going to completely change. It's going to be all indoors, which we were always kind of worried about the pavilion with the weather, and being covered up is better. But we're going to have a limitation on air conditioning in one of the buildings. But we'll get through it.
Yeah, we'll live. You're forgetting that not everybody's shack is perfect either.
That's right. The reason why I jumped in there, I'm not short on time, but I wanted to just say that I will be monitoring your net. I appreciate all that you do in the emails, the announcements, and talking to people and promoting it like you do. We greatly appreciate that. We look forward to everybody being there. I'll be hanging in here. If anybody has any questions, I'll try to answer if you get any.
Very good. Did you save me a table, I hope?
You know what? We actually we'll have something. Yes.
Would you like me to stand in the corner?
Here's my suggestion. This year, because of the heat, we have a number of places that are going to be designated with air conditioning. They're merely buildings, such as the Cox Cabin. If you remember, that's where JT Malone was from Ham World. That's going to be wide open with tables set up in air conditioning. And that's an ideal place to meet. And so you might want to make an announcement. Maybe have something in the Cox Cabin. You'll have a table in there, and we have also an outdoor pavilion with tables set up and a food trailer. So it's exciting. You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure I will. In fact, I'm going to show up Friday morning and just hang out there, be first in line.
Well, come on out Friday night if you want. We're going to be out there at least Friday. Most of the day, but especially in the evening, getting ready, and people can set up. The tailgaters can set up, and the vendors can set up as well on Friday evening. I believe starting at 6:00.
All right, very good. This is one I'm really looking forward to, Bill, and I'm sure everybody else is too. That's why I think there's a lot of pent up demand, and people are still buying radios online and some things, but I think there's some pent up money hanging out there too.
Yeah. There's that's for both the vendors and the buyers. They're both hungry, and it's going to be nice to see an old Drake or an old radio sitting there on a table, and just like it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, Bill, appreciate the input on that. Again, just a reiteration that the Ham Quest over at the fairgrounds next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Be sure to be there and get there early, so you be at the head of the stampede, getting in the gate. Very good, Bill. That's Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform, and he's in Possum Town. Who else is short on time?
November 4, Mike Papa Victor 3 Foxtrot.
I heard Terry in there. Good to see you this morning, Terry.
Yeah, good to see you and everybody else there, Paul. I enjoyed it. Glad I got to come. We're getting ready to do some more activities with the family, so I thought I'd see if I couldn't get in here edgewise. I appreciate you taking me in there, Paul.
Oh, yeah, very good, Terry. Good to have you in there. It's Terry from Murfreesboro. Kilo November for Mike Papa Victor. He showed up at the breakfast this morning, which is a treat to have him there because I hadn't seen him there in, well, a while. I don't know how long it is. I don't keep track because we don't have rules. We don't have to be there. All right, who else is short on time? Please come in. Hey, Rick, hold on one sec. I had Brian there. It's good to see you this morning as well. Yeah, all right. Your signal's a little low to me, and I got some. For those that can see the screen here, I got a lot of some kind of crazy noise going on here locally that's giving me a buzz on the speakers. So if you got a low power or a low signal, it's going to be bothersome to me. So just again, working with conditions. Brian, it's good to have you in there. Have a good night. Appreciate you checking in. That's Kilo Alpha 3 Charlie Tango Papa, and that's Brian, and he's in Hendersonville. I believe he's mobile at the moment. Rick, Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot, right?
That is correct, sir. How are you?
Doing great. Great to see you this morning.
Yeah, man, it was great. I had a great time today. I hate to leave early, but it's better than not coming.
Yeah, we don't even bring entertainers. We entertain ourselves.
That's right, because we are all entertainers.
Well, that's another word for BSers.
Well, yeah.
Well, very good, Rick. Family doing well?
Everybody's doing fine, Paul. Thanks for asking, George.
Oh, yeah, everybody's doing great. I think. I don't hear from all of them all the time, but yeah, they're doing well. Wife's doing well, and she's at work tonight, so I can. Well, she might be listening. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you might want to watch yourself.
All right, very good. That's Rick in Ashland City, Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot. Who else? And it's Ashland City. Who else is short on time? Nothing heard. Then we'll go ahead and start on. Well, we'll go start with anybody. Do we have any first time check-in?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo India Papa, Michael from Lebanon, Tennessee.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Romeo India Papa. Is that correct?
That's it.
And what was the first name again?
Michael.
Very, very good, Michael. Just new to the net, I take it. How long you been a ham?
I've been about 3 years this year. Actually, I'm a member of the ham club out here in Lebanon, but this is my first time checking in. Just thought I'd try and see what it's like here.
Oh yeah. Well, the beauty is trying to figure out, like I said at the front end, it's always figuring out who you can hear that's critical besides me, because I'm in the middle of this pile up. You know, it's not really a pile up, but you know what I'm saying? Is it? So you can hear me fine, but you may not have heard Rick, who I was just talking to in Ashland City.
Well, I can hear you just fine, and I can hear everybody else on YouTube.
Oh yeah. That's not a good substitute though. What kind of antenna do you have over there in Lebanon?
I got an X50 diamond, but it's inside my bonus room at this point in time, so it's not putting out great. I'm hoping here pretty soon to have it outside and up a little higher in the air. Yeah,
well, you're doing a good signal to me from Lebanon, even though the antenna is inside the house, so you're doing fine, doing about S9 signal. But that X50 will do wonders. Get it up 20 feet up in the air or so. You'll be shocked at how much you can hear.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually up on New Maple Hill Road, right around the corner from the world famous diner of Snow White.
Oh yeah, no, I know just where you are there. Yeah, it's a nice location.
Well, I'll be listening in and see how it goes. Like I said, I should have done it whenever Donnie was still a part of the net, and I wished I had, but I just kept putting it off. But I appreciate listening in. Thanks for letting me talk for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Good to have you in there. Of course, we love anybody. And again, we don't have any rules. You could be a listener for your whole life, and even though I wouldn't. But then we wouldn't get to meet you unless I met you at the Ham Fest or you show up at one of our breakfasts. And we do have a breakfast every second and fourth Saturday of every month.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. That was Michael in Lebanon. Whiskey Alpha 5 Romeo India Papa. Anybody else first time checking? And we're going to start from the east, and I think we already did that. But starting, no, we were starting from the north. My mistake. North. Northern check-ins. Hey, Frank, you sound a little low tonight. What's up?
How's that? KB9RKK.
Ah, there you go. That sounds like Frank now.
Yeah, I had it switched to my headset and didn't realize it, so it's sitting on the table and not right in front of me.
Just thought you were trying to fake me out.
Yeah. I'm really far away. No. Yeah, it was nice seeing everybody this morning.
Yeah, it was a nice group again. I mean, pretty soon we'll have to sit out in the parking lot.
Yeah. If you could find room to park in the parking lot, I mean, we'd be fighting with all the cars.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's good. It's always good. It's always a good meeting, no matter what. I say meeting. Good to sit down and have food and just talk radio and many other things during the morning.
Yeah, what'd you say? Oh, BS.
Well, yeah, it is, but I don't know. It's interesting how fellowship of men having common interests can be so good it's good for the soul.
Yeah, plus we get to solve all the world's problems.
Oh yeah, it's a pity they won't invite us to the White House, on an annual basis to fix it all up for them. Then they all could take a vacation.
That's right. We gotta go. No, it's funny. Some of the stuff's really interesting. It's such a big group, so there's always some conversation that's gonna, grab your interest.
Yeah, sometimes I sometimes think, although I don't believe I'd ever do it, you makes people get up and rotate around the table so they can have to jump into a different conversation.
That's what I was doing. The middle, back on the other table, back on the other end, so that way I don't miss out.
Yeah, I know. It's really funny because I'd be sitting there talking at that end of the table where I was, and I'm seeing the guys at the other end, 5 people away. Well, I can see them talking. I don't necessarily know what they're talking about, and I wish I did know. What are they talking about again?
Yeah, especially if they're laughing or something. You're like, okay, I'm going to go down there and see what they're doing. No, but it was cool. I met some of the other guys that I've heard on the air, but didn't meet in person and whatnot. So it's always good to see Michael and Rick and some of the other guys that came out that we don't see all the time. So it was good. Yeah, I'm glad that we do it twice a month. You get 2 chances to miss it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, very good, Frank. That was Frank. He's here in Northwest Mount Juliet, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo. Very, very good signal when he's not talking to the headset sitting on the table. Who else is north?
November 4, Foxtrot Alpha X-ray.
Hello, Mr. Otis. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, very good. You all made well so far from the neck issue?
Oh yeah, it's down where it just creeps a little bit down there. But I want to see everybody at the end of the month over there. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think there's going to be a big crowd.
Okay. 73.
Very good. That's Otis in Hendersonville, Kilo November 4, Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Who else is in north? Nobody else north?
Whiskey 1 Alpha Mike India.
Hey, Adam, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Paul. Feeling bad. I've missed a couple minutes in a row here, but there's a lot going on with the family. But I'm always thinking of you.
Oh yeah, no, it's summertime. It tapers off some, so that's why I never worry about numbers, who shows up, who doesn't. I know that, like I've said right along, family always comes before radio, and it definitely comes before this net.
Yeah, we've got a 2-year-old
Yeah, that would, at this day and age, with a child having cold or fever symptoms, would be worrisome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely, man. Especially when it gets to the whole vomiting and trying to keep them hydrated. But when they're under two, they're not always cooperative when you try to give them something to drink. So do what you got to do.
Is he making a racket?
Oh yeah, fucking invite no way, but he's doing all right now. He's got some liquids down. You just got to give him something that tastes good that will also do the job. So that's the tricky part.
No, let's put it this way. I've had three sons, and I've had other children in my life, in terms of other family members, and I just know that if they're still making a racket, it's when they're not making a racket you start to be worried when they're sick.
Yeah, for a little while there, he was kind of disappearing. He'd go around the other side of the room and then lay on the floor and fall asleep on the carpet. That's when we were really nervous because he wouldn't come to us. He just wanted to sleep on the floor. So we knew we had an issue on our hands. But he's doing well now, keeping him down and everything. So thank God.
Oh, very good. I'm glad he's getting better. Yeah, it's well, kids are that mixed blessing, man. They're worrisome and they're lovable too. It's really fun to have them around. So everything else going well for you though? Besides that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything's great. Thank you for doing the net, and appreciate you as always. Be safe, everybody. Stay free.
Yeah, very good. That's Adam. Whiskey 1 Alpha Mike Indy, and he's in Hendersonville. Who else is north or what? North? Yeah, north. Over to the west. Please come now.
KO4, okay. 4G.
Hey, hold on, Jeff. Did I hear Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo? Is that who I heard?
Tango Victor.
Ah, okay, very good. I didn't hear the whole thing. That's why I guess Roy is OKE and you're OTV. Very good. How you doing there, Joel?
I'm doing outstanding. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. You at home tonight?
I am now. Yeah, I had to run down to the dollar store real quick and pick up some stuff, and came back, and I think I need to do some bonding on my truck. Can you hear me fairly good earlier?
Oh yeah, no, I heard you fine earlier. I knew you were mobile, but I could hear you fine.
Okay, I was in the game reserve driving down these roads I live on, man. I'm telling you, I mean, it's just deer and animals everywhere, and it's not even lines on the road, and I can get out really well, but my receive is not real well, so I think I need to bond my truck in a few more spots, but I think I'm going to do some flat strap for the hood and probably around the tailgate and the exhaust and see if that helps any, but I didn't think it mattered that much on 2 meter, but I'm going to see if that fixes my receive end on it. But other than that, man, yeah, everything else was good.
Well, mobile is always tough. It really is. It's hard to get the elevation you need. But did you say Bond or Bondo on the truck?
Bonded. No, Bondo, I hope I don't have to do that. This truck's fairly new. It's a 17 model with very low mileage. It just sits in the garage all day. It's actually sitting right beside me, matter of fact, in my shop. But that's how I program it. I unplug my LMR 400 from my base, and I just run it through the window and pretty much program everything through the big antenna through it, and it works out pretty well.
Yeah, very good. No, you sound good. Mobile, you were doing well for being in the terrain you are, and you're doing good. Like I said, it's tough though mobile. Like I said, I think I told you that antenna that really solves. Let's put it this way: it's the only antenna that could solve a mobile's problem. I think the most extreme antenna I know of is that diamond. I don't remember the number, but it's the only one you'll see. It's 96.5 inches tall, and it's for 2 meter only. And if you like trimming trees, it's a great antenna to have. I have one.
I believe it. My God, mine's like I think I've got a 40-inch diamond NR 770. I think is what I got with the NMO mount with a super gainer mount, and it does well. I mean, when I'm in town, man, you couldn't ask for a clearer signal. But where I live, it's just the foliage is insane. I mean, I'm in the woods, man, so I'm gonna say this winter is gonna be very fun, but it seems like the summertime I'm just not getting out as good in that thing. Well, I get out good, I just don't receive well.
I gotcha. Well, let me run on there, Joel. I'm glad you're doing well. And yeah, I know your mobile rig worked good. Your home station's working good there on the other side of Ashland City. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. That's Joel over there on the far side, not the cartoon. Over there in the Ashland City area. What county is that?
It's actually Cheatham County. Uh, yeah, which I'm not far from the Dixon County line, probably 4 miles, but it's actually an Ashland City zip code. But yeah, it's definitely Cheatham County. And but yeah, that's pretty much it over here. I got my general this week, so I'm excited.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. We already talked about that earlier, but yeah, Joel took his general test this past week and passed it. So he's hot to trot to spend thousands on a radio and antenna. I don't know if that's true, but all right, very good, Joel. Good to have you in there. Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. So you're getting ready to retire.
Line 14. Yeah, that's the way it seems. If everything goes according to plan with Postal Service, I will be turning in my stuff to retire from what I've been doing the past 34, 35 years, trying something else.
Very good. You know what you'll be doing actually? I mean, did they give you a line on where you're going?
All they told me is carrier assistant, so whatever that is. I guess I'll find out more about it. At least I'm getting my foot in the door, so that's all that matters.
Well, you saw my email. The nice part about the Postal Service is that they have really reasonably good pay and great benefits.
Yeah, this one, I think it starts at about 18 something an hour. I'll take a little bit drop in pay, but what I'm getting in pension a month from the other place, I won't be taking that big of a hit.
No, and I think you'll enjoy the change of pace. I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into details what I was dealing with before, but I won't be, dealing with any of that nonsense. So it may have its challenges, but what doesn't?
Oh yeah, no, the it's well, I was amazed. I know I'm sure you've heard me say that because my wife works for the Postal Service, and I had done some contracting work for the Postal Service some years ago, and they're actually in for whatever you want to think of the Postal Service, good, bad, or indifferent. They process a crap load of mail every day. Let me tell you, you don't believe it until you see it.
I forgot how many millions of pieces of mail a day they deal with. I mean, that's just everything. So, I'm looking forward to it. So I go next week to do the fingerprint thing. I could have did it today, but I wasn't at home, and I saw the email when I got home, and I had to be over about 12. I couldn't be over past 12 o'clock today. It's after 12 o'clock when I got home. So I'll just go next week, do that. And I don't know what else they're having me do, but there's paperwork I have to fill out. But I have to go have fingerprints, which is not a big deal.
No, it won't be a big deal. Like I said, I think you'll enjoy it. By the way, the volume. Remember when the last election they said the Postal Service may have difficulty, where somebody expressed a lot of concerns about the Postal Service handling the volume of mail-in ballots, and I think there was, I don't remember how many. It was whatever they were, 20 or 30 million mail-in ballots, and you realize that's only like 2 days worth of mail to those people. It's nothing.
Yeah, I can't remember where I read it. I mean, I'm probably millions of pieces of mail a day. That the Postal Service deals with. I mean, it's everything from advertisements and the overnight express stuff, first class. I mean, parcel post, everything.
Yeah, it's hard to conceive, like I said, unless you see it. You can't believe that even if they make a mistake, it's not very often that mail gets screwed up. Sometimes it does, but it's not very often with the millions and millions of pieces. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm going to look that up again on how much mail they handle. There it is. Each day, first class mail, 173 million pieces.
Yeah, that's I think it's what I saw. For the, well, no, I read it's more than that. I mean, that's includes the first class and everything else. The junk mail we get, and a lot of it has decreased over time because what we get in, over the internet or through our email boxes. But the junk mail, I mean, that stuff, that's
Oh yeah, it's amazing, really. It's an astounding thing if you get to see it in person. Anyway, good to have you in there, Jeff. I'm glad you're looking forward to a change of pace. Let's hope it works out for you. That was Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf in Madison. Who else is next? On North North or West?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire. Go for it, Sam.
There was somebody else in there, but I got Mike in there first. Michael, good to see you this morning.
Well, I'm glad that you got to see me, Paul.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I knew that I was real pleased. It would have been a letdown if you weren't there, quite honestly.
Well, it certainly would have been a letdown for me not to be there. I plan to be there every single time unless something prevents that.
Yeah, well, I've only missed one, and it's because I forgot about it. And that was the second one we had a few years ago.
I remember that.
I thought it was fun. It wasn't funny, but it was just odd that I go, how did I miss that?
Yeah, I know. And I guess the only thing that would be worse than that would be sleeping through one.
Yeah, that's right. I've actually slept through part of this net. My wife woke me up and said, "Don't you have a net tonight?"
Well, at least you have someone to remind you.
Yeah, no. Well, I do. Since then, I have an alarm in my smartphone to let me know 10 minutes before the net. You better get busy.
Roger that. Well, I don't have anything further, Paul. So back to that. Carry on.
Very good. Yeah, very good. That's Michael, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, and he is in Belshire, North Nashville. Who was the other station in there? KO4, Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Alpha Mike. How you doing, Sam?
Paul, good evening to you. Everyone on that. Yeah, just chilling, man, on a Saturday afternoon. A little muggy out here. Good to get there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I got it. Your signal's a little low to me. I can hear you, but it's annoying because I got this local noise here, and I don't think anybody else has. Is anybody else hearing that noise?
I'm not hearing it, but I can see it on the screen.
Yeah, that's the crappy noise. Whatever's going on, it's here.
I wonder if it's your welder friend. Roger. Yeah, the bands are funny, man. I've been picking up 2 meters, repeaters out of Crossville, which I usually can't hear in Nashville, but I've been hearing them every now and then. And on high frequency today, I heard Barcelona, Spain. I heard Great Britain. I've been hearing all kinds of stuff from Europe. So it's funny how that stuff comes and goes.
Oh yeah, no, and some mornings this last week I've heard it had this repeater output. It's in Kentucky. I can hear it, and it's I don't know 120 miles away from me, but I can hear it almost as clear as everybody locally here when the conditions permit.
Interesting, man. I've been trying to tune in the Bowling Green repeater. They said they got it set every night, but I never can pick it up. So I keep listening.
Well, you know what that means? You need a taller antenna.
Roger. I got to find a way to get up on the roof and put my antenna with the exhaust pipe from that. But, like everything else, requires some doing. So, anyway, I'll say 73, and good to hear you guys.
All right, very good. That's Sam. He's in Nashville. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Alpha Mike. Who else is West?
Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Kilo Echo.
Good to see you this morning there, Roy.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody, and everything's going well here.
Yeah, very good. I still, before, during, and after, I just thought to myself, that's the first breakfast that Donnie missed.
Yeah, that's right.
He even he even called me on the air one morning. He was on his way to the breakfast. This is a couple of months ago, and he goes, I look forward to seeing you at the breakfast, and I go, well, the breakfast is this coming Saturday, not this Saturday. He had to turn around and go home.
Yeah, that definitely can happen. I think I wanted to go there one Saturday, but it was the wrong Saturday. So at least I caught it before I got out the door.
Yeah, no, it's always good. I don't know if I got an accurate count, but it was either 13 or 14 of us there.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, well, if you add up all the weights, there was 25 of us.
Well, and if you add up us solving all the world's problems, it's
Oh yeah, well, we get 13 hams, we get 47 opinions.
yeah. Well, listen, I'll let you get on with it. Good to see everybody this morning, and thank you all for doing that. And have a good evening, everybody. KO4OK.
Very good. That was Roy in Madison. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Kilo Echo. Who else is West?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donald.
Hey, Jack. Also, you were there. Good to see you.
Good to see everybody. It was a good turnout this morning.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody wants to sit in air conditioning and eat breakfast.
Especially on a day like today.
Oh, yeah. Today was pretty blistering.
It was brutal this afternoon. I had to stay inside for a while.
Yeah, and thanks for bringing the tomatoes. I had one of them for in my salad tonight for dinner.
Oh, my pleasure. I hope everybody enjoyed them, and good seeing everybody at the breakfast, and look forward to next weekend.
Yeah, that'll be good. I agree. All right. Well, that was Jack, and he's in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is, where was I? West.
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo.
Hello, Greg.
Just got finished putting together a treadmill that hopefully Dom's going to share with me.
Who's going to share with you?
Dog.
Why, is he sleeping on the treadmill?
No, just get exercise. It works if you get him used to it.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen that. I used to see that on that TV show, The Dog Whisperer. I think it was, the one with man, I forget the guy's name.
Yeah, I've been binge watching it for a month.
Yeah, I know. He's great. He's fun to watch, but did you see the show where he went to the women's prison where they were helping, they were learning to train dogs and take care of dogs. That's where he got bit.
That rings a bell. Yeah, he gets bit pretty often, and sometimes it's bad. Yeah, Caesar Milan's his name.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot his name. Caesar Milan. Yeah, he at that event he got bit pretty good. But I'm telling you, that's just a risk of having dogs. Period. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, he's good at not reacting and not freaking out.
Yeah, no, it's I read years ago. It said that it was an opinion article, and the guy was talking about how people say that dogs. He goes, "No, my dog doesn't bite." He goes, "Well, I bet you I can make him bite."
Yeah. There's certain buttons that you're not going to push.
Yeah, I've had dogs that love me bite me by accident. It's a reaction for something.
Yeah, it could be for a myriad of reasons.
Yeah, no, dogs are great. By and large, they're not gonna. Your own pets aren't gonna be biting you, but sometimes when they get old and cantankerous, I had one bite me, and I just live with. If you're gonna own pets, you got. Well, in some ways they're worse than kids. Some ways they're better than kids, but at least the kids don't usually bite you.
Yeah, I had a semi-pet fox at one point that lived into the back of my legs. It was interesting. And ever since I was like 4 or 5, I've messed with squirrels, painting them, and I've got bit a couple times painting squirrels.
Oh yeah, squirrels will definitely bite.
Yeah, I lost a finger that one.
I'll bet. Well, very good, Greg. I hope everything's going well for you.
It is. I'll let you move on, and I'll see you on the next side.
Very good. That was Greg. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in, oh gosh, it's Antioch, right? Wow, I had to stretch to get that one. That's funny. I had a blank. I was bringing up a blank there. Anyway, who else is West? All righty, down to the south.
WB9RXK.
Hello. Did you get your email squared away today with what I sent you?
You betcha, Paul. Got it. Thank you very much.
Okay, because you were on the list, but still a little confused by that because everybody's on the list kind of has to confirm that they're on the list, and I'm not exactly her. Since I set up the list, I didn't have to confirm anything, so I don't really quite understand what you have to do. What did you have to do? Just send another email?
Yeah, I was kind of confused too. I hope I've got it squared away. Oh, I moved from central Iowa to eastern Iowa, and I had to change internet providers, and I had to change my email, and I forgot about letting you folks know about the update, so I lost everything.
Ah, I got you. At any rate, but you are now getting emails.
You betcha. I got everything. We're all squared away. Appreciate it. John here. We're now in Clinton, Iowa. Coming down a lot down in your area here. And looking forward to your buy, swap, and sell that afterwards.
Oh, well, they got the big one coming up. You're going to be here next Saturday, aren't you?
No, doggone it. We're not. We're going back beforehand. I wish I would have known. I would have scheduled a week later.
Oh, yeah, we had sent it. You must have missed that announcement then when your email got screwed up.
Yeah. The last week, month has been crazy. Don't wait till you're in your 70s to sell and move your house.
Yeah, by that time you've collected a lot of junk.
Yeah, that's only the half of it.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. I really do. I mean, if I move now, I'd need a tractor trailer. I'd have to hire somebody. The first few times I moved, I did it in my car or with a car with a trailer or a van. It didn't take much when I was first married.
Yeah. I've got 2 storage units that are pretty well packed right now. And, well, we sold our house and been trying for 2 years. And all of a sudden the market opened up and hey, we were all excited. And then we found out that you couldn't find a house. So we went from a 3,300 square foot 5-bedroom home to a 1-bedroom apartment. So we're been married 52 years and really challenged right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's interesting. Like even here in Mount Juliet, it's harder to find. Well, let's put it this way: it's harder to find affordable housing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And so we decided that just renting and leasing was probably the best way to go, and we were darn fortunate to find a nice townhome to lease. There's nothing available right now.
And that's available in Clinton, you mean?
Yeah, real short.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. I mean, I don't know much about Clinton. I don't know anything about Clinton, but is it a growing town?
Not really. It's just there's just all of a sudden everything hit, and there was just a real shortage. They've got a place that's building townhomes, and they can't put them up quick enough. And we were fortunate to grab one, but we're actually very fortunate to sell the house that we had. We lived in a very small community in the middle of Iowa, rural Iowa, and it was an expensive home, and in a small community, those are hard to turn. So we grabbed the market when we could, and we'll wait for it to rebound and go from there.
Yeah, sounds good. That was John. He's visiting again in his family here in Mount Juliet area. He normally lives in Clinton, Iowa. It's Whiskey Bravo 9 Romeo X-Ray Kilo. Good to have you here, though, John. I'm sorry you're going to miss that. Yeah, we aren't. Well, you have something you want to buy or sell? Is that what you're looking for? Because we normally been skipping that buy, sell, swap, and swindle because not many people were doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what I missed. A couple weeks ago, you had a gentleman on before I lost my email that wanted to sell a Yaesu 300 C4 FM. I'm interested in a 300 Yaesu 300 or a 400 CFM if somebody has one.
Ah, okay, very good. John is looking for a 300 or 400. That's the DMR radio.
It's a Yaesu Fusion, Yaesu Fusion C4 FM.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah, the FTM 300, the FTM 400, right?
Yeah, the FT 400 or the FT300. I would take either one.
Very good. If anybody's got one for sale, let me know or let John know. That's Whiskey Bravo 9 Romeo X-Ray Kilo for a FTM, a Yaesu 300 or 400 in the Yaesu Fusion market. Very good. If somebody's available, I'm sure they'll jump in there. All right, thanks, John. And again, Whiskey Bravo 9 Romeo X-Ray Kilo. Anybody else west or south?
KF4, check 2.
Hey, Tony.
Good evening.
Who's the this section of the broadcast sponsored by? Do you know?
Tonight, our net is brought to you by the Opioid Tasters of America.
And they don't, and they only do that once a day, and then they can't do anything else.
They just want you to start your day out as high as possible.
Very good. What everything else going well? Ken was at the breakfast this morning.
Concert, good show last night at the Full Moon Picking Party. I invite everybody to come out next month. That is Percy Warner Park. Our astronomy club, they were just lined up to look at the full moon last night, although people with telescopes, we rarely look at the full moon because it's a little like looking at flash bulbs going off. You're night blind after you look at it. But yeah, they had 4 different bands playing, and they played what was the ground control, the Major Tom, whoever that guy is that did that. They did a bluegrass version of that. I was sitting there listening. I was like, really? What? And it actually was pretty good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like when people do different renditions of songs like that. Somebody said something about what they called, was it a bull moon? Is that what it was called tonight?
It's a buck moon. It's depending on who you talk to and what company you're in, the bucks are either starting to grow their horns or they're rutting. So anyway, but it's called a buck moon.
There you go. I forgot what I saw it, but I didn't read the article. All righty. By the way, next time there's that astronomy thing going on, just make the announcement. Just send one to the group. Just send it there to the groups.io site.
Okay. And eventually, hopefully, we start having star parties starting in September. Somebody has said that. I got a feeling it's going to get canceled again because the world's going to close again. But yeah, we're going to have another full moon picking party. Not us, but they'll have another one in August, and then the final one for the year is in September. And so everybody can come out and enjoy it. Unfortunately, it is a ticketed event, so you would have to buy a ticket. But our star parties are free. We're so free, it ain't funny. And I invite everybody to come out to those. KF4, KFQ, back to them.
Yeah, very good. That was Tony in Smyrna, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot, Quebec. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken and Smyrna.
Hey, Ken, you should have drugged Tony up there this morning.
Yeah, I thought about it, but that would be a hard pull.
And you'd have to spend an extra hour that morning with Tony.
Well, it's okay. I enjoyed being with Tony. I enjoyed the breakfast this morning, too. First one I've ever got to be able to be with.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking you were at one, but then I remembered that's where I last saw you. It was last November.
That is true. Looking forward to the HamQuest later this week. And, back to you. Nothing extra for the net.
Yeah, very good. So you got past the estrogen shower this morning.
I called it the estrogen ocean. Yeah, everybody left, and I go, it's over.
Oh, very good. They made a lot of money, did they?
Yeah. Grandson made about $800. Wife made about $500, and my granddaughter made several hundred. I don't know. I tried to stay out of that.
Man, they must have had a lot of stuff to sell.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of crap out there in my garage, and I can't park my truck there now.
Well, now you just charge. You got the money. They got the money. Charge them rent.
I should, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean that's your space.
But they moved everything over. Got my wife's car pulled in the garage, but they left my truck out.
Yeah, that stands to reason. Anyway, that was Ken. He's from Smyrna, in Smyrna. He was at the breakfast this morning. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Good to have you in there. Good to see you this morning. Who else is Sal?
Kilo Mike 4, November 8th.
Very good. How you doing there, Bill?
Just doing terrific.
Very good. I still got that crap. You normally sound good to me, but tonight it sounds bad because of that local noise I got going on here.
You've been sounding good to me, and everybody else has.
Oh yeah, no, it's whatever I've got going on here is a local noise problem. It's I don't know if you can see it on YouTube or not, but it's just annoying to. You can just see it on the screen. It's just a constant buzz.
No, I can't keep up with watching it on screen. What's going on? Because my mind's simple.
Well, join the club, Bill. All right. Well, very good. I'm glad you're doing well. That's Bill, the solar-powered radio guy in Murfreesboro. That's Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Who else is Sal?
Kilo Echo 4, Sierra Yankee Victor.
Another breakfast goer. How you doing there, Larry?
Doing good, man. Me and Rick, Jack, I think we said where we could eat.
Yeah, eat and not be disturbed by the rest of us bums.
You got that right.
Well, very good. You're doing good tonight?
Yeah, man, we do it, sir. Let's get on with it. K4
Very good. Kilo Echo 4, Sierra Yankee Victor, and that's Larry in Rockville. Who else is Sal? Over the east.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
All righty, James. You doing well and the family doing okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, if you find a perfect family, you're going to have to point it out to me because I haven't seen one yet.
Ours ain't perfect. We got a little bit of problems, but they're okay.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. No, somebody said, and I don't know. Like I said, it's every family has some kind of issues going on. It never ceases to fail me. I think somebody's got a great family, the best family in the world, and then I get to know them, and they got similar problems to everybody else.
Yeah, it's like that here.
Oh, I know. I'm with you. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying that, well, we're just human. That's why we got issues. Anyway, that's James. Everybody, you're doing all right otherwise?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Very good. That was James, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India here in Mount Juliet. Who else is Sal?
How about East? K4 SIB. K4 IDC.
All right, hold on one sec here. Richard, you checking in the better half?
I am. Good evening to you, and good seeing everybody at breakfast. And sorry I had to duck out. I was tired. Had to come home, and I took an immediate nap. But thank you for what you do, Paul, and I'm looking forward to next Saturday. I hope everybody else is too.
Oh yeah, very good. We'll see you at Saturday for sure. Well, Lord willing, we'll all be there. That was Richard and Stephanie. Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. And there's Robin in there. Doing well, Robin?
Yeah, want to be up and about.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You even sound better, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you very much.
No, I don't mean your signal though. I mean, I just like when we talked earlier. You can, you can tell you're getting back to square one.
Yeah, it's getting better day by day.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't relish the thought. Like I just said, I didn't relish the thought of being hospitalized myself for almost 3 weeks a few years ago. But you got to take what you got to take,
Exactly right. I'm lucky one. Statistics are that only 10% of people survive what I've been through.
Oh, is that right?
Pancreatic cancer.
Huh. 10%. Huh. Wasn't aware of that. Now they were talking about long term, short term, or did they make that the statistic?
Told you all I know.
very, very good. That's it. So everybody else, everything is going well. Have you let Danielle know that you don't need as much attention?
No, I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna ride
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So has she taken time off from work?
Yeah, she was also granted FMLA.
Oh, yeah, very good. So she could take. Well, what you've told me about her though is that's a reluctant thing. I mean, sure, she's anxious to jump right back in there.
She enjoyed it.
Well, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, not glad to hear that she's enjoying being off of work, but she's probably enjoying it because she's getting to take care of you.
That's right.
Anyway, that's very good, Rob. It's Robin here in well south of me, but in Hermitage, east side of Percy Priest Lake, Kilo 4, India Delta Charlie. Anybody else south or east?
Whiskey 4, Tango Foxtrot Zulu.
There's another breakfast goer.
Good afternoon or evening or whatever it is. Yeah, I finally got up early enough to make it this morning.
Yeah, well, again, I only live, 4.5 miles away, so it's an easy thing for me to get to. But in your case, it's a little further.
Well, unfortunately, I've had lots of honeydew projects and things like that that have had to be done in the morning. So it's better with this heat starting up to get them done early in the morning, and had to skip a few that I didn't really want to skip.
Yeah, I got you. Well, but everything else going well for you? I hadn't seen you. You hadn't been you weren't at the last breakfast, were you?
Negative, I missed that one when we were building a pergola outside.
And well, yeah, no, I just, it's not every, you can't be in every net. You can't be in every breakfast. I understand.
Oh yeah, just came back here and had to dust the radio off tonight, and make sure it still worked again.
All right, very good. That's Kerry. His address is Lebanon, but he's down at Baird's Mill, down near the Cedars of Lebanon Park. And that's Whiskey 4 Tango Foxtrot Zulu. Who else is? Where was I? South or east?
Hey, G4, my thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry you couldn't make it this morning, there, Kevin.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, well, I never did get dressed cut. Watered gardens, but didn't get dressed cut. They said once you go to downtown, and so we went down there and up to Deepwood, walking around and I tell you, it was a hot one today. Walking around, letting us go.
Well, it's going to get worse because they say Thursday is supposed to be like 97 or something like that.
I'm gonna tell you what, legs sore after that one. Had to come home and lay down for a little bit. And that even tore me up. I can hardly know when now I hate something, but it took a little bit to force that heat there, but we were down to the heat in my body, it takes a toll on you.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing how. Well, it's always I shouldn't be amazed anymore, but it's amazing to me. I can, if I open up the back door, which faces the west, as the sun is on the west side in the afternoon, and I open up that back door, and that back door, storm door, it feels like I just opened in the oven.
Yeah, right. Well, I tried to give Richard a break in there. I heard him in between a couple of times. Yeah, well, I didn't get the garden started, so I guess I go do that tomorrow, and we'll just meet again tomorrow.
All right, well, very good. That's Kevin. He's in Lebanon, right there, just west of downtown. Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu. Good to have you in there, Kevin. And who else is east? Did you have something else to say, Richard?
Yeah, I tried to get her to come over there, but that's okay. It'll be next time.
That's right. We'll send two people over there to get him. Then he'll have to go.
That's right. Carry on, Cap. Where's that?
Yeah, very good, Rich. Who else is east?
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform, Foxtrot.
I heard somebody else in there. Hold on. Well, let's go ahead. Jimmy, you doing okay?
Generally speaking, I'm doing okay. Health-wise, not so good.
Yeah, well, kind of comes with getting older, doesn't it?
Well, I guess maybe it does, yeah.
I know. I used to be carefree and having no problems. Then age starts sneaking up on me.
Yeah, it has to do that.
Yeah, well, I hope it gets better, whatever it is.
Well, no, it's Parkinson's.
Ah, okay. So you're taking medication for that, do you?
Yeah, I'm taking some medication, but it's not working very well.
Well, can they get? Are they trying to make adjustments to it? Is that what they normally do?
I'm going to talk to him next time I see him. Maybe see if there's something else he can do. But got uncontrolled shaking in my left arm and jaw sometimes, and that's just more embarrassing than it is than anything else.
Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of things. It seems embarrassing, but it really shouldn't be, especially to you. If you're around friends, it's not embarrassing at all.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, you know what I mean. Uh, it's like a lot of things. You know, I mean, just um, you have to get. I know I've been in a position for many years that while I do care what other people think, but I can't dwell on what other people think of me. I was in sales in project management, so I dealt with a lot of people, and you just can't be worried about what other people think because people think what they're going to think, regardless of what's going on. You can't stop them.
Yeah, that's true. And on top of that, my son was diagnosed with COVID yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I have it too.
Oh boy, that's rough. How old is he?
He's 47.
Well, he should do all right, I hope.
Yeah, he'll be okay. I've had both shots, so I'm doing okay.
Okay, good. But you think you actually got COVID after the shots?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Well, let's hope that gets better. Yeah, let us know. Let me know how you're doing on that. I'm anxious to see because they say that that's rare, but it sounds less rare every time I look at the stories about it.
Yeah, the vaccine doesn't prevent you from getting COVID, but it does prevent the more undesirable circumstances.
Wow. Wow, that's a crazy medical world we're living in here. Anyway, that's Jimmy. He's in Northeast Mount Juliet. Whiskey for Mike, Uniform Foxtrot. I hope you get some of those things resolved to your satisfaction there, Mike. Jim, excuse me, Jimmy. Did I say Mike? Sorry about that. It was Jimmy, Mike, Whiskey for Mike, Uniform Foxtrot. I might not have said Mike. I said Mike, Uniform Foxtrot. All right. Anyway, who else? Who else? Who was the other party in there? Was the station? Oh, very good. How you doing, Rich?
Hey, we're doing real good today, Paul. Hope you're doing as well. Got my wife out there, got the grandson today. Took a little ride this week up to the Amish. Had some fresh vegetables and bread, potato sandwiches. Boy, make a meal on this stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, you're a brave soul mowing the lawn today.
Well, she waited till evening here to get out there. You only had about a half an hour's worth of mowing there and finished it up, so it wasn't too bad out there at that time.
Okay, very good. Yeah, if it's late in the day or earlier in the day, obviously it's easier. But man, in the heat of the afternoon, it's rough.
Oh, most definitely. When it gets this warm, I don't even go outside. Just can't handle it anymore.
Now I'm more sensitive to the heat than I used to be. Yeah, I have a tougher time handling it for very long. Anyway, that's Rich in Hartsville. Kilo Charlie 2 Lima Foxtrot Tango. Good signal from bad conditions, at least on my end. Again, Rich in Hartsville. Who else is east?
N4JAB, Alan.
Hey, there's another breakfast goer. How you doing, Alan?
Good, pretty good. If Bill, KK4W, still listening, I have a couple questions for him.
Bill, you still there? KK4W?
KK4W, yeah, Alan. Hey, I heard you mention Cox Cabin this morning. I saw a public that was testing, and is that still the case? And what's the testing? Testing is in Cox Cabin at 9 o'clock a.m. And what was the other question there, Alan? What's the test fee? The test, what?
How much?
It's usually 5, 10, $15 test fee. Is that the case? Yeah, I'm not sure. Whatever the normal fee is, Alan, I'm not sure. Right off, I'm not handling that. So, I believe it's 15. All right, that'll work. I'll bring some 5. We'll hit it there somehow. Yeah, okay.
Is there another station trying to get in there? Can you hear that? It says K4PEW. Was there another station trying to get in there? Well, it might have been something in the distance. I did hear someone call, but it might have just been somebody far away. Anyway, anybody else north, south, east, or west? One more time on that Kilo Oscar 4.
Kilo Oscar 4, November Oscar Juliet.
Okay. I don't think I remember that name on that. That's Kilo Oscar 4, November Oscar Juliet. What's the first name there?
The first name is Micah, Mike, India, Charlie, Alpha, Hotel, and I am in the White House area.
Ah, very good, Micah. So you've not checked in before, I take it.
No, sir. This is my first time actually. I heard that going on last Saturday, and it missed this last call to him, but I tried to make it today.
You said you were in White House?
Yes, sir. Still on the very southern edge of White House.
Ah, very good. Yeah, you got a good. I can hear you well in here, considering my noise level around here. But how long you been in ham radio?
I've been in. I got my license in March. Kind of always been around the hobby. My parents and my brother are they're hams as well, and they've been hams for quite a while. So I finally got around to taking my test, and yes, I've been enjoying it so far. I got my rig set up not too long ago. Had to take it down. So accident. But I finally got my antenna up, so I'm excited to be back on there.
Yeah, very good, Mike. You sound good. How high up is your antenna there in the White House?
It's about 40 feet. I think my elevation, I'm up on the ridge, right next to Ridge House, actually. On the east side of 55. So I think my elevation is about right around 800 feet up.
Yeah, very good. You're doing 10 over to me, so you're doing just fine. Like I said, the biggest problem I have is this noise level I've got here today.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I heard that. I think you said you were located in Mount Juliet, so I'm glad that I can make it down there.
Oh yeah, no, you're doing a fine job. You're doing real good. Well, very good. That's Micah. He's a first-time check-in from White House. Kilo Oscar 4, November Oscar Juliet. Good signal out of White House. Who else is north or east? Hey, there you go. Where you just hanging in there late? Were you there, Earl?
Yeah, I didn't want to key on or try not to key on anyone or get keyed on or just sit here being patient, biding my time there while I was in the right direction anyway.
Ah, very good. I haven't heard from you recently. You doing okay?
Yeah, it's just been a couple of days that they're roller coaster rides, but I guess kind of one of those humanistic things going around.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. Well, we'll be seeing each other Saturday, I hope.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Keeping track of the market days on the calendar so I don't lose track of my way of thinking.
Well, you'll be getting reminders about the event, so in the email anyway, and well, you'll hear about it again next Wednesday night's net.
Yeah, there's several reminders. I need all I can get there. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Well, very good. That's Earl. He's in Noreen, over by the Cedars 11, on the other side of Cedars 11 in Park, and that's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. It was good to hear from you, Earl. Who else? Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? Any place, north, south, east, or west? Please come in.
Kilo Mike 4, Mike X-ray Echo, Clint from Old Hickory, checking in first time in a couple months.
Ah, very good, Clint. How are you?
Doing good. Been busy, but finally got a chance to actually sit down in front of the radio, so I thought I'd try to catch some that tonight.
Oh yeah, well, it's a hobby. You don't have to be anywhere.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the way you've been putting this on. Just want to say thanks. Hand it back over.
Okay, very good. That was Clint. And gosh, I forget where you were already. Where are you, Clint? I already forgot.
Up in Old Hickory.
Oh yes, Old Hickory. Yeah, I don't get the. I actually went through. First time I went through a few years ago. I was just driving and I made the wrong turn up there, and I got into Old Hickory, and I'd never been up in that, the actual Old Hickory section, and it cracked me up because it's such a nice little area.
Yeah, it used to be a secret. It's getting nicer, but a lot more people are moving in, so it's getting kind of fast.
Yeah, I know. We feel the same way here in Mount Juliet.
I can see that for sure. I know they've been throwing up apartments around Providence for a couple of years now, and it's starting to get pretty crazy through there. They definitely need a few more lanes.
Oh yeah, and plus I was just reading in the little local paper that they got another 268 unit apartment building going up, so it's just out there somewhere out off of the Parkway there. And it's, oh my gosh, a lot of apartments and a lot of development. So it's like it's a never ending. My wife says, "Well, why do they keep permitting it?" I said, "You do understand the concept of tax money, don't you?"
Yep, absolutely. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, very good. That's Clint in Old Hickory. Kilo Mike 4, Mike, X-ray Echo. Anyone else? Any place, anywhere? All righty, we're going to move over to. I didn't say that earlier, but we're going to move right over to the 2 meter upper side band, and when that's over, we're going to be jumping into the 6 meter. Oh gosh, Mike, Mike, are you still there? KM4 wire.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I'm going to let you do that. I forgot to switch over my antennas before the net. I got involved in some things with the dogs and my dinner and exercising. So I'm going to let you do the 6 meter portion. How's that?
No problem, Paul. Got it.
All right, so we're going to do the 2 meter upper side band, unless there's somebody else wants to check in, lurkers, lollygaggers, or sandbaggers.
I was wondering if you were going to forget the lollygagger KG4 CXE.
Ah, very good. I'm going to write you down as a SDR dongler. How's it?
Okay, I'm good with that.
And that makes you number 35, a nice round, well, it's at least in five in the 30, 35, 40 numbers. So you'd be a number 35 tonight, Chris.
Awesome. Yeah. I guess if I was an SDR dongler, I guess I would do a phone check-in.
Yeah, it was nice to have you there this morning.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys. I stayed around till I didn't sleep very much last night, so I was yawning the whole time. So I got out of there, got me some food, came back and took a nap.
You get up, go to breakfast, get some food, and then get a nap.
That's right. That's how you do it, right on the weekend.
Oh yeah, no question about it. I can get I can do that too. Come home and I could definitely, but I end up having to do something as soon as I get home. Anyway, that was Chris, and he's in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-ray Echo. Any other before we jump over to the 2 meter upper side? Kilo Oscar 4. What was the rest of that?
I want to jump on the 6 meter. I got me into the 6 meter and trying to get working. And any contact here, what's your frequency on this?
50.135. 50.135.
135. All right, I'll be monitoring. Upper side band, right?
That is affirmative. All right, very good. Well, we're going to be doing a 2 meter upper side band first, and then just in a few minutes, we'll be over on that 6 meters on 50.135. All righty. I'm going to move over to the upper side band right now. So thanks for all the check-ins and appreciate everybody being there. We shall be over on 144.240. All right, this is Kilo. I still got the noise here too. Kilo Oscar 4. Kilo. I can't even remember my own call. Kilo 4 Pop Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net here on upper side band going from the north. Please come down.
Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo.
Sounds so nice and clear and crisp there, Frank. You're doing well. Who else is north? All righty, over to the west.
KM4 YRF, Mike in Belshire.
All right, you sound good there, Mike. Who else is west?
KG4 CXE, Chris and Donaldson.
All right, I got KG4 CXE, Chris and Donaldson, but the previous one was KM4 YRF. Michael in Belshire. Who else was west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie, but Echo, Greg, and Antioch.
Ah, very good, Greg. You sound just fine. That's Greg in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else west?
KG4 LD, Jack Donaldson.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds better than that 10-meter net the last week.
Boy, you got that right.
Yeah, anyway, it's Jack in Donaldson. Kilo Del 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
KO4 OK, Roy.
Hey, Roy, you sound good. That was Roy. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo. Who else is west? Anybody else west or south?
Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor, Terry Murfreesboro.
Ah, very good, Terry. Sound fine. That's Kilo November for Mike Papa Victor. Terry in Murfreesboro. Who else is west or south? Anybody else west or south? Over to the east.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Sierra Delta.
Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta. That's David?
Yes, there it is.
My memory actually works once in a while. Very good, David. You sound fine. David, what's your location? I forget.
I'm in Bellevue.
That's it. Bellevue. Very good. That's David in Bellevue. Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta. Who else? Anybody else west or east?
KG4 MI6.
Hold on one second. I got the important guy here first. Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. Got Kevin in there. Good, strong signal, Kevin.
Alrighty. KG4 MI6. Nice to hear you, Paul. Sounds good.
All right. Is that what Earl I heard in there?
Yeah. Just radio transmit on frequency.
It's slightly off. Not much, just a little tiny bit. Kevin, are you hearing the same thing I am?
What am I doing?
Well, Earl sounded a little off frequency to me, and he was asking if he was off frequency, and he sounds just a hair off frequency.
Oh, I don't know. I can't hardly hear him.
Oh, really? You can't hear him? That's hard to imagine.
Yeah, it is hard to imagine. I can't hardly hear him for some reason.
Huh. Well, that's what you get for using that screen door antenna.
Yeah, just that pointing towards you. I don't know.
Anyway, I got Earl. Earl, give me just a little bit of, give me a countdown of 5, and I'll hear that at frequency again.
Okay. Yep, try. I don't know if that's if we can do it or not. 5, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah, it does. It's a little off, but I didn't have a chance to figure out where it was because I don't want to change the frequency too much while I'm doing the net. Anyway, that was Earl in Noreen there by the Cedars of Lebanon. It's good signal, just a little bit off frequency, but you're full readable. Who else is north, south, east, or west?
Whiskey 4, Tango Foxtrot Zulu.
Very good. How did Earl sound to you there, Carrie?
Earl is a little bit off frequency to me, but I've always got a little problem. This radio's off just a little bit, but I've learned to kind of adjust around it. But he is off frequency from everybody else.
No, you sound right on the money right now.
Oh yeah, I've learned how much to compensate off, for 50 cycles off to get onto the right frequency on this particular one. I've got a chart up here on the wall of how much is off on each frequency, each band.
Oh, I got you. Well, very good. The poor man's way to fix it, right?
Earl's the still not off.
Say again?
It's KB9RKK. Earl's about 50 off.
Yeah, you're about 50 off there, Earl.
Okay. Well, I've got a dot one behind my 0. That's that helped me or
Yeah, you're a lot closer than you were before.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Oh, you can hear him now, Kevin?
Yeah.
How can you hear him, not hear him before, and you can hear him now?
That's the way that screen door works. You got to open it up and then you close it.
That's right. Well, don't let that screen door hit you in the butt. Say that again, Earl. Yeah, I'm sure that's true, and it causes all that interference. All right, we got Earl in there, but we also had to carry Whiskey 4 Tango Foxtrot Zulu in Baird's Mill. over by Noreen. Who else is any place anywhere? Ah, very good, Alan. You sound good. I'm anxious for you to do your test this coming Saturday.
I'm ready. Let's get it going.
Yeah, I'm with you. Very good. That was Alan in Lebanon, November for Juliet Alpha Victor. Who else is any place anywhere? We got anybody anywhere? All right, I think we're done. And hold on one second. Looks like we had 13 people check in on upper sideband, which is pretty decent. Good participation. And we're going to move over to 6 meters. So I'll make the announcement on the 2 meter side, Michael.
Roger that. I'm switching over now. KM4 YRS.
And it's K4 PEW. For those waiting, or he's moving right over to the 6 meter portion of the net. K4 PEW, and that's on 50.135.
Please call it. Kilo, Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo, Kilo, anybody from the north? Kilo. To the west. If you're in the west now, you can check it. Okay, my KG4 DXC on that end on the west, but there were 2 stations calling. I heard KB9RKK, and I don't remember the other one because it was too low. Okay, Chris, thank you for that. But I got you down, Frank. I didn't hear you, but I got you down. Roger, Roger. Who else did you hear? I couldn't hear him. Go for north again. Okay, anybody else north, please call out. KO4 SAN. Relay. KO4 MAN maybe or M? You know that call? I don't. KO4 something. Sierra Alpha Mike. Delta Alpha bicycle. KO4 SAN. Fan. SAN. KO4 SAN. Okay, KO4 SAN. I got you. Thank you. Anybody on the north, please call that. Okay, back over to the west. Anybody west, now's your chance. Kilo Delta North Charlie Victor Echo, and we had somebody else calling for the north. I do hear somebody, but I can't make it out. Chris, can you hear us? Yeah, that was Greg and Antioch. Okay, Greg, I got you down. Thank you for your check. Who else?
Ed Carey there. This is K4 PEW.
I'm sorry, try one more time.
This is K4 PEW. I also had Carey in there.
Man, I've got a lot of noise tonight. I can hardly hear anybody.
Can you hear K4 PEW?
K4 PEW, gotcha.
Ah, very good. You also had Carey, the Whiskey 4 Tango Foxtrot Zulu in Baird's Mill.
Okay, Otis, got you. Thank you. Who else? Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform. Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform, Mike. KK4WU, got you down. Thank you. Anybody else? He also had KO4 OKE, Roy. Okay, I got Bill and I got Roy. I couldn't hear Roy though, and that's kind of weird. Who else? Call out. What's your score, Mike? Come on, fuck that. Okay, anybody anywhere, please call out. Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot.
Mike, you got Jimmy there in Mount Juliet.
I'm sorry, I did not hear that.
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot's in there.
Okay, I got Jimmy. W4, give me a thank you. If you have the same amount of noise I got, it's over F9. No, I think that's local, Mike. It's a very low noise floor. I've got it on amplifier 1, so I'm not cranked up completely, but 6 is kind of quiet. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Anybody else, anywhere, any place, call out. Anybody hear anybody I don't? Negative, but I think I heard KO4 okay in there. The Warrior, you still there? Just concerned I'm questioning it now. I've got Roy now. Yeah, I heard him. He came in the mic. Okay, thank you. I just can't hear anything on the computer. Thank you, everybody. That was 11 check-ins on 6 meters. Appreciate it. We're going to bring the net to the close. KM4 YRF. Back.
Thank you, Michael. And we're closing out the net, K4 PEW.